Country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ballgame?
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He finds his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Going up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense set on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll move the running back to try to force. It's a fumble on the play. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Power football with the run. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 minutes.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Man, he's already got 43 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Corners are going to bail. They'll try to pop the draw. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. You know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Mung. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Pulls and fires complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Third and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gators will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Quarterback checking off. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the lone running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lining up to boot it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. They're going to run it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And the Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Looking to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Stumbled to the ground.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping me.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on third down. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Now on the move. Plows through the defense. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, this is the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
They want to run this quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Man, what a luxury to be able to call a design run to your quarterback and basically let him be a tailback and let him run it in for you. It makes the offense and everything else around them stronger. This QB's just got some good wheels.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over the Royals. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
All wideouts, no backs. Using his feet. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Florida. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point is good. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. The run to the left. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Each corner's backing off a bit. On second down, looking again to throw. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Pressure coming. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Makes his connection. On the move at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's moved. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
North Texas really has it going on offense. These DBs going to give a little cushion. This is a designed run. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
North Texas in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they do on third down. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And this is a no-brainer. It's fourth down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch past the sticks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were.
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Wide receiver shows motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand. They're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's off. Trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Corner's going to give them room. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that pass is caught at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
From the gun, running back on the move. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer.